Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today I'm going to be going over my transfer plans ahead of the Game Week 2 deadline. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below, leave a comment, what transfers are you thinking of making for Game Week 2, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, this is how my team is looking at the moment. I'm going to be doing a final team selection and final transfers and everything like that in tomorrow's video. Today, I'm just going to be going through all of the different kind of transfer routes that I could be taking. Of course, the main one is that I could just roll the transfer, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But I'm in quite a nice position because I've got obviously no money in the bank, but I've got one free transfer, and I started with Haaland. Now, a lot of people are obviously going to be using their free transfer this week from Kane to Haaland. But again, you would have only been able to do that if you kind of made the transfer straight away after the City game. There was a price rise pretty early on in the week, and so that means that Haaland is now 11.6 and Kane is 11.4. So you would have to take a hit elsewhere. Now, if it was me, I would just take the hit. You know, it's not your fault that obviously you chose Kane over Haaland. Kane had the better fixture, you know, Southampton. They put 4 goals in. Kane wasn't involved in any. It's just really, really unlucky. You know, Haaland scoring a brace against West Ham away, it wasn't likely at all. Everybody brought in Haaland because of the Bournemouth game. You know, Bournemouth at home is such a good fixture for Haaland, and that's why everyone brought him in. Anything that he got in the West Ham game was just a bonus. No one would have predicted he was getting 13 points. It was an 11-point swing. It's just really unlucky. So if I was a Kane owner now, and even if I was saving onto my transfer as well, and, you know, we've had the price rises and stuff like that, so you had to take a hit elsewhere in your team, I think I would just do it. I think that Haaland is just such a good player to have going into Game Week 2. Everybody's going to be captaining him as well. So that's the thing. Like, not only if you don't own him and he gets like 2 goals, are you going to lose all those points? But if everyone's captaining him as well, that's like double of a loss as well. So yeah, it is just one of those situations. You know, you might just have to cut your losses, get rid of Kane, bring in Haaland. I mean, Kane's got Chelsea away. He's probably not going to do anything in that game. And then, I mean, even after that, City's fixture is just ridiculous regardless. You know, he has Bournemouth obviously in Game Week 2, then Newcastle away, which, you know, is quite a tough fixture, and then Crystal Palace, Forest, Villa, Tottenham, Wolves. You know, there's just really, really nice fixtures. I mean, you can see on the screen, it's just a sea of green fixtures with the Newcastle one sandwiched in the middle. So yeah, I think I would just bring Haaland in, cut your losses for Kane. It is just what it is. It's what I would definitely do if I was in that position. But either way, transfers that I could think about doing this week, again, the main one is that I could just roll. You know, I brought in all these players for a reason. They've all got arguably good fixtures going into Game Week 2. I think the toughest fixture really is maybe the West Ham game for Forest, but I'm not going to be playing Nico Williams anyway. I do have James at home to Tottenham, which, I mean, that could literally go either way. You know, I'm definitely going to place James over Nico Williams, though. I mean, Forest, as much as I don't want to say it, they just did not look good against Newcastle. Newcastle absolutely slaughtered us. We just didn't really create anything. Of course, we are at home this time, so hopefully we can turn it around. But yeah, until Forest kind of gel and sort themselves out, I don't think I'll be playing Nico Williams anytime soon. Maybe for the Everton game in Game Week 3, but either way, I've not really got any bad fixtures with the rest of my defense at that point. So yeah, I'm gonna play James against Tottenham. Now, yeah, the thing is, like, because I obviously picked all these players for a reason, I don't think I need to use my free transfer. So I think I could just roll it this week, just simply because I don't want to make a transfer for the sake of it. You know, I'm probably gonna wildcard around Game Week 9 or something like that, because that's like the halfway point between like now and the World Cup. So I think that would be a nice part. Like, that'd be a nice time to wildcard. I'm very happy with my team. Like, I think next week I'll probably get rid of Neto, because Tottenham and then Newcastle. I know they've then got Bournemouth and Southampton, but, you know, I was never going to hold Neto for a while. In fact, his price is already dropping. And so is Luis Diaz's as well, and Trent's. Like, Trent's is dropping like mad, which is crazy. Like, minus 100,000 people have transferred out Trent this week already. And also we've got 61,000 people transferring out Diaz. I don't know why. Like, I would be buying these players. I would not be selling them. But yeah, it's literally just such a knee-jerk kind of situation. Like, Jesus obviously didn't get any points, so everyone's going to take him out. Haaland got points, so everyone's bringing him in. Martinelli got points, everyone's bringing him in. Salah got points, everyone's bringing him in. It is just one of those situations. But again, if Neto scores against Fulham, everyone will bring Neto in. It is just how the knee-jerk works. But yeah, I'll probably get rid of Neto next week. Not sure who I'll bring in for him. I quite like the idea of bringing in Bailly. and then that'll obviously give me a little bit extra money to kind of work with other players in my team. But yeah, this week probably just going to roll. If I do make a transfer, it could be it's very risky, and I don't think I'm going to do it. I would have done Gabriel to Zinchenko if I had to, but obviously now Zinchenko is 5.1, so I can't do that now. But the other option is obviously bringing in like Saliba, which is the other Arsenal defender, who obviously had a really good game against Crystal Palace. And looks really dominant in the back line. The only thing is, obviously, Tomiyasu is injured at the moment, and so if, you know, Tomiyasu, when he's back, does that mean Saliba is going to, you know, lose game time and stuff? But if I did make that transfer, I mean, he's probably going to go up in price anyway, because how many people have brought him in? I mean, 128,000, so he's going to go up in price regardless. But, you know, Gabriel, if I sell him and bring in Saliba, then I can make a 0.4, and I can use that elsewhere on the team. But like I say, if Tomiyasu comes back and then Saliba loses his spot, you know, I've then got no Arsenal defense, and I need Arsenal defense for Bournemouth, Fulham, and Villa. Like, that's just such a good run of fixtures. So yeah, that's one option that I could do. Another option is I could also get rid of never mind, no I can't. I was thinking about bringing in Ramsdale or Walker, but I've already got 3 City players and 3 Arsenal players, so I can't do that. Chilwell is another option as well that I'm kind of eyeing up, but again, like, not for this week obviously because of Tottenham, but you know, Chilwell, I think he is nailed now. Cucurella probably going to just play in like the right or left centre back role, and you know, James will be free to play right wing back and stuff like that, and then Chilwell will be able to play like left wing back. There's not really any. I know that Sturridge started as well for Forest, and he's obviously 5 mil, but I don't think I'm going to be going anywhere near him either. Pereira, I think, played absolutely insane against Liverpool. I think he's going to be a really good bench option this season. I mean, I could definitely like play him against some teams as well. Like, if I don't end up getting rid of Neto in game week 3, then I'm more than happy to play Pereira against Brentford at home. But if I do, like, I kind of want to work in another striker as well, though. Like, the midfield options aren't too bad. But I kind of want to work in like a Tony or something like that, because I think it'll be pretty good this season. But yeah, Diaz, I don't think I'm going to get rid of this week. I think he's going to have a price drop, which is unfortunate. But I mean, he's going to bag 3 against Crystal Palace anyway, so we'll be fine then. And everyone will want to bring him in again. But yeah, that's probably like where I'm thinking at the moment. If I'm going to make a transfer this week, it will be Gabriel for Saliba, but I think it's just a little bit too risky. I think I need to see more game time for Saliba. I need to see what happens when Tomiyasu is back, and then we'll see who's actually going to start and stuff. But if Saliba keeps playing as well as he did against Crystal Palace, Mikel Arteta will have like a bit of a tough decision on his hands. But yeah, I think I'm going to lose a bit of money this week though, because I think Trent's going to go down in price, Diaz down in price, Jesus down in price. So I'm going to lose like 0.3 there. Although I have made 0.1 on Martinelli, Haaland, and I think another player as well, maybe 0.1, maybe, not 100% sure. Salah's probably going to go up in price actually, because he's been brought in by over 100,000 people too. So yeah, that's kind of my transfer plans. Again, I'll talk about it more tomorrow in the team selection video, and probably more on the final thoughts video as well, which will be coming on Thursday and Friday. But that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 50 likes. Leave a comment. What are your transfer plans this week? Subscribe if you're brand new. That's everything from me though. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.